Okay, a good day and welcome back to this section, another section of this particular blueprint. And this should be on book research because this is where the major work begins. Because you, without having a good topic, do you understand my point? Your book will not sell. So it all matters to the kind of book you are writing, and it starts from your book research. Everything boils down to your book research. Getting to find a profitable title, and as well your subtitle. Most especially your title will determine if your book is going to sell, in as much as you will include every other thing, your keyword description, every other thing you will equally be learning alongside as we proceed. But your title is what matters a lot because that is what people see, that is what people search in order for you to uh locate your book. Most of those words in your title is mostly what people also do search to actually locate your book with, because without a title, then there is no need of you even writing a book in the first place. So it is very possible and it is very advisable that you should take your time and do book research. Do you understand my point? So as to determine the title you want to use for your book and if it is actually profitable before you can go ahead and use it. And in as much as you know you are using that title, you also need to check for trademark. So without saying much, let's proceed. But these are just some steps you need to know or you need to follow in order for you to do your book research at ease. Like you don't need to stress yourself. So it is more like you can always reflect back to this particular video for you to see the steps that can guide you in order for you to actually get to do your book research and get your profitable title, and as well your subtitle. But focus on more on your title is very important. Subtitle, even while publishing your book, it is optional. So but your title is what matters a lot. So before we proceed to amazon.com, where we will equally be conducting our research, let me quickly show you some niche you can actually go into. Not just necessarily need to focus on one niche. You can go for many, like either wealth, money making niche, wealth, or health, fitness and dieting. So when you talk about health, fitness and dieting, there are other subcategories you can also get to publish your book. Do you understand my point? So you are not limited to anyone. So even if you are not good at, getting to write books on, money making niche, or even what do they call it? Health, fitness and dieting. You don't equally have any idea on how to, write any books on parenting and relationship. Like you can always look out for their subcategories to equally write on. Do you understand my point? So there is many options for you to choose from. So looking at this one, the one we have here is health, fitness, and dieting. And if you check, basically, health is most important thing we humans need to consider. Do you understand my point? Whenever you are sick, you always find a solution to cure that sickness. So health is the most important. Even when people don't like to die, that is the most important. People are afraid to die. So anything that can actually lead them to death or maybe sickness or anything breakdown and every other thing, they won't want it. They will always find a solution to ensure that they keep their proper well-being. So it is very important to know how to leverage on this particular opportunity so as to publish your book and your book will equally get to sell. So under health, fitness and dieting, we have mental health books, meditation books, self-improvement books for men, pregnant, low carb diet, self-help audio books, how not to die. You can see what I even said there. I explained it earlier. Trauma, adults, ADHD, autism, addiction, web pilots, keto for beginners. So all these things are more like a subcategory under health, fitness, and diet. You can actually revision, and which I will equally be showing you as we proceed on how you can get titles from any of these subcategories. Do you understand my point? So depending on any niche you are working on, you can actually leverage on their own subcategories. So be it just like what I mentioned, like it can either go for, money making niche, can either go for health, which is this one I just explained, a health fitness and that, or parenting and relationship. So it all matters to you. So another one we have is parenting and relationship, just like what I have been saying also. That under parenting and relationships, you can find other categories or subcategories such as parenting for dads, pregnant, adult ADHD, POTI training, autism, divorce, then anxiety, self-help. So you can also decide that, okay, since have a little experience on maybe writing books on parenting and relationships, I can go for these categories. You just needed to, look out for the categories you are more conversant with, or you also feel that you can write books on, but you need to check for the profitability, because that is what matters. It's not just about writing books and publishing on Amazon. You need to check the profitability of that title, which will determine if that book is going to sell or not. The book you are going to write is going to sell or not. So it's very important, of which I will probably be showing you. So I think lastly, what we have here though, maybe when we proceed to Amazon.com, where we'll be conducting our book research, I will show you more of how these things looks like. So you need to understand, all this for you to better understand how to go about doing your book research. So another one, we have cookbooks, food and wine. So you need to understand that these are also the categories that falls under cookbooks, food and wine, which is cooking for world, baking, low carb diet, Mediterranean diet recipes, Gaveston diet, vintage recipe, anti-inflammatory diet. It is like so all these things are under evergreen. All these things I mentioned, this one, and these ones, they are more like evergreen books. So evergreen books are more like, if I would say, it is more like a more conversant models, like people are mostly in need of. Do you understand my point? There are kind of hot topics you can actually revision in order for you to actually get to publish your book or write your book on, and you equally get to, those books will equally get to sell with time. Do you understand my point? So the major, most topics you will find on evergreens are just the major problem we humans face on our day-to-day activities. So that's why you see evergreens. If you calm down and do your book research, you will get to discover that if you get a hot topic, or maybe let's say a good title to write on, just give it some time. As long as you use a profitable keyword, those books you are publishing will sell. Do you understand my point? Although we also have trend models, of which I will be explaining it on a later part of this course, which is the blueprint. I will equally explain trend models are more like, revision on anything trend, maybe news, something that is going on, something that is currently going on, any topic and all that. I will equally explain it, but evergreens is just more like a major day-to-day activities, problems we face every day. This one is not even more like a trend itself. So every day you are sure that, okay, just like what I explained, health, people will always, get to sick. People will always face one or two problems, maybe diabetes, then maybe this one, and they will always find solution to how to cure these things. Money too is one of them. Money, we also need money to take care of ourselves, and such that we need to buy food, buy and the major needs we actually require for human, which is water. You need money to buy water, you need money to buy food to eat, you need money to even rent house, all those kind of a thing, where you will live, your shelter and all those things. So I know I'm taking my time to explain all these things for you to better understand what evergreen models I mean to say is So it's more like, a major, there are more like topics which based on the kind of problems we face on a day-to-day activities. They are more like the models that explain more of that. You understand why trend itself is just more like what is currently the situation or maybe the kind of news that is currently going on. Like you can actually revision and also get your topic to write on and publish your book. So I believe I am able to explain all these things to you. Though there are other models, like we have summary models, but all these ones are something that I can actually vouch for. It's not something that I will start, explaining to you because I can't actually, go into something that I'm not sure of or may cause you problem. Do you understand my point? Or get you terminate your account and all that. So I think we are good to go. You can still take out your time to go all through these things or listening to this video again. So what I simply have to do here is that I will have to go to my Kiwi browser. I will say it again. Kiwi browser. And I believe by now you must have installed the extensions. So I can switch to, before I start my research, I will switch to new incognito. So I can actually switch to new incognito. The reason why I'm switching to new incognito is that anytime I want to do keyword research or any research at all, do you understand? It is better I switch to incognito so that Amazon won't give you or give me, let me say you, because you'll be the one doing your research. It won't give you result based on the previous or past search. Do you understand my point? Maybe it might be that you must have searched for other topics or anything at all. So Amazon now won't give you result based on all those things you must have searched before. Do you understand my point? So that way you are sure that you are actually, doing everything new. You are trying to get a new topic. So that is the reason we are switching to the new incognito to, clear all the cache or data of our previous search. That is just it. So after that, you can switch to desktop site. Okay, I think that is what we should have done first. Let me see first. So, okay, that is what we should have done first. You switch to desktop site. See, I can't find this there. Let me see first. Kiwi browser. So if you go to your Kiwi browser, then let me see if I can switch to desktop. Okay, I think it's already on a desktop side though. So, but for yours, it will already show you that issue where you have desktop site. Then after that, you can now turn on incognito mode. Do you understand? So, you can see this place where you have block third-party cookies in incognito. You can switch it on. Then search for Amazon Kindle non-fiction. So you can see non-fiction bestseller. So that is what you are supposed to search. Then you will have to come down to where you have, see this one, this particular one. This one that have Amazon bestsellers, best non-fiction. That is the one you are supposed to click, that first one. Not this one. And not this one. So the first one, you can see Amazon bestseller, best non-fiction. Then you click on it. Remember, I'm equally supposed to tell you that, this particular blueprint is basically on non-fiction books. I will say it again. It is basically on non-fiction books. Don't go and publish fiction book when you are not sure of, what you are writing on. You are at your own risk. You are putting your account at risk. So that's why we are using that website, Amazon non-fiction books. Do you understand my point? It is very important you know it now. So you won't have to go and publish fictional books in such that you are putting your account at risk. Because that one is more like it is coming from your head. Every writing is coming from your head. You are not copying it from anyone. I don't know if you understand my point. So please, I will tell you now, stay away from it. Go for non-fiction first. Perfect it. Get to make money from it before you start thinking of how to go for fictional books. I will say it again. For those persons who are getting to start Amazon KDP, just know that this particular blueprint is playing more on non-fiction fiction books. So that is what we are basically teaching you. Do you understand? So what next? So you have to change your location because you are not writing to Nigerians. So most persons who will be coming to buy your books are US audience, United Kingdom, Canada, and every other country too, who will be coming to buy your book. So you can either change to Canada, United Kingdom. So these are more like major marketplaces. You can also leverage on the other marketplaces. So, but these more like the ones you can also leverage on, which with time too. I will see if you can explain how you can publish your book on other marketplaces. So this is it. Although if you don't want to go this way, you can also go by going to your Chrome browser and search for postal code for United Kingdom or postal code for Canada. You can do it that way. Then after that, you can come here and apply it. Just input the code here. I think for New York, or is it New York or United Kingdom? I think it's 001 for United Kingdom. Then for New York is 10001. So if I click on apply now, then click on continue, it will automatically change to New York. See it here. This place where you have Nigeria previously, it will change to New York. If you also don't want to use that one, you can come back here, search for postal code for United Kingdom, input it here, or you can either use this ship outside. Then you come to where you have, just come down to where you have United Kingdom. Click on it, then click on continue. So it will change. If I refresh this page now, you discover that it has changed. You can see it in the United Kingdom. So this is how it works. So again, what you need to do is dismiss. After you must have changed it, dismiss. Then this place where you have Kindle store, change it to all categories. Because I believe those persons who will be coming here to, so most of them don't even know what to search for. So it is better you put it out all departments so as to enable them to see like overall view of all the books on Amazon. Do you understand my point? Because most of them will be coming to search on Amazon. Most of them don't know even what, they just feel that they want to buy books. Most of them, do you understand my point? They feel they just want to buy books and read. So it is better you change it to other departments to get a clear view of your book research. Do you understand my point? So that is just it. Then you go for a specific one, and such that if you go for Kindle store now, there are most likely people who want to see other books on Amazon. Then you feel that maybe just based on Kindle store. Why books is for paperback. Do you understand? So just put it at all departments. It will be better that way. So then after, what next is on our list? I think after changing the location and as well then you choose a particular category under one niche, just like what I explained earlier. So you can either go for money making niche, which is wealth, or health, fitness and dieting, or parenting and relationship. So these are the niche I'm being. You can revision. These are the niche you can actually revision. We have business and money. You can see it here. Business and money. We have health, fitness and dieting. We equally have parenting and relationship. So any of these you can work with. these other ones, you can also work on them too. I'm not saying that you can't work on, every other one aside from this one I listed. So you can work with anyone. It's just based on you to know the one you are conversant with or familiar with. But always remember what I do say, check for profitability. Following the instruction I'm going to explain in this video. Do you understand? Alongside, so that way you will better understand that any topic at all you're even writing on. Do you understand my point? Will be based on profitability, like what you have done, and you are sure that it is profitable. Do you understand? So that is it. So let me assume now you want to work on business and money, for instance. You can click on it, then you will have to niche down. These are categories under business and money. So you can see accounting. Below that business and money, you can see accounting, biography and history, business development and entrepreneurship, business life, and many others. Do you understand? So these are just the categories under that. Then you can also decide to niche down again to see other categories you are more familiar with, or anyone you feel that you can write on. I don't know if you really understand what I'm saying. So you can also look out for other ones. Maybe you feel that, okay, I can actually write books on business life, economics, education and reference, finance, like every other one. And you can also click on real estate, see real estate too. If you also feel that you can write books on that, so it is also left for you to choose. So there are many categories here. You can even if you want to decide that you want to go for real estate, now you click on it. There are also subcategories under real estate. These are the subcategories. Do you understand my point? So these are the subcategories, which is buying and selling homes, commercial, investments, law, mortgage, and sales. Like, these are just the subcategories. So it's all left for you now to decide, oh, okay, look at these best-selling books. You can see these ones with these particular ones on top, like the first, let's say, first 4 books or 5. All these things are bestsellers. Like, all the books here are bestsellers that are basically under real estate that are selling well. These are books under real estate that are selling well, and they are bestsellers. These the best-selling books. This is best-selling book, I mean to say, under real estate. This Escaping the Housing Trap, this particular book. So this is the second best-selling book. You can see they even rate it there. This is more like the first, this is the second, this is the third. So these are the rating. You can see it. These are the rating. So just like what I said earlier, that you will need to niche down. It's very important you niche down so as to enable you know the where you can place your book to actually reduce the competition, because the lesser the competition, the more likely your book is going to sell. So it is very necessary you niche down, and that is the reason why we are niching down. Do you understand my point? So now after I'm just giving you the concepts. Even if you don't want to write on this, you can decide to go back and choose another one, of which I will probably take my time to do so. Do you understand my point? So you won't have any difficulty, getting to write your book. So I think the next thing we have there is that okay, choose a particular category under one niche. That is health, wealth, or parenting and relationship. Go for newly released books. So you can also decide that, okay, you want to go for these are new release books on under real estate. So this is the one I mean. So you can click on it. If you click on it, Amazon will show you new release books on under real estate. So it is left for you now to also see. It is there for you now to see them. Then you can see the rating assigned to them, 5-star, to show that this one is even doing well. This one 63 persons rate it as well, 5 star. Can see it. There are more. There are more you can actually revision. Do you understand my point? Now let me assume that maybe you must have niched down and maybe you actually need to get your title. Then you also need to check another thing on the list here. Do you understand? I know why I always refer back to you to this particular item so as to enable you to know the kind of steps you need to take. Do you understand? Now the next thing you need to know is that you have to sell books or model books that are already selling. So it is very important you do so. I don't know if you understand my point. It's just like when someone is doing you well now, for instance, now, and you are under that person, do you know that there is this glory that will equally favor you? Because the person will in form of cover you up. So if there is every other glory coming to that person of favor, it will equally reach out to you. So it is very important you revision other books that are already selling so as to ensure that your own book will sell. Do you understand my point? So you can revision other books that are or model books that are already selling. Then you check for the 3 best performing books you can model in that particular category or subcategory. Do you understand? This is what I mean. Now let's go back to our these are best-selling books, just like what I told you earlier. These are best-selling books under real estate. This is the first best-selling book. This is the that are selling very well. This is the second best-selling book. So let me even see. Okay. I think I will be ending this particular video very soon. Then I don't want to make it too long. Then I will continue with the next one also. So just like what I explained here, you will need to consider modeling books that are already selling. Can decide that you want to model this one. Now what I mean by modeling is just more like coining your own title from this particular title already here. This particular title. Coin your own title from any book, 3 books, or coin from the first 3 books or 4 books in this particular niche. Do you understand? Just coin your own title. You are not using the same title. Take note, don't go and use the same title. You will see the reason why I said you shouldn't go and use the same title. Because if you check for trademark now, you see that most of these titles are trademark. So if you go and use that same title again, there is a chance that if you, after publishing your book, they will terminate your account or block that book. If they pity you safe, they will block that book. So it is very important you shouldn't go and use the same title, but rather you will get a different title, like coin your own title from the one that is already selling. Do you understand my point? So it's very important. You can use a different word, but they still mean the same thing. To also represent your own title. So these are books that are actually selling. You can see almost every books here, they are selling very well. You can see the ratings safe. You can see. So once if you continue niching down, you will see other books. You can see other books. If you continue niching down, if you also feel that you don't want to go for this one, you can decide that, oh, I don't like this one, or I want to go for maybe investment. You can decide to niche down. Do you understand? You can decide to niche that, oh, I don't like this one. Let me check out another one. You can decide to niche that. I think this is the end of the particular category in this real estate. This is the end because after that, investment law, mortgage and sales are more like the sub niches under that real estate. So these you can also decide, okay, this is the bestsellers too under that real estate investment books. Do you understand? So you can decide to model any books here. Modeling, just like what I mean. I explained it earlier, just more like coining your own title from already existing book, already selling book on Amazon. Do you understand? But don't go and use the same title. And I will equally tell you how to go about that to determine if you are going to use that title or not. So just like what I said earlier, I don't want to make this video too long. At least to enable you, understand what I've explained in this particular video. Then the second one I will explain further. So for now, I will bring this video to the end. And I will equally advise you should go back to this video again and rewatch it for you to better understand so that the second one, it will enable you to understand it very well. So bye for now.